and 25 rogue officers in the ordinarily the duties of the Energy Police Station in Kawi House, Nairobi. Between June and October 2025, this vigilante group operating with impunity raided Nairobi, Kiambu, Kajiado and Machakos small-scale gas retailers using private vehicles and private lorries. They took away with them over 200,000 gas cylinders. No single inventory was done, no OB entry was recorded, and nobody was taken to court. Where CEO/PM declared itself the sole enforcement agency in this sector. However, the vigilante group under DIG Langat and Mr. Mutiso get direct support from one Deputy Director of Surveillance and Enforcement, Major Retired Agostino Uma, who shares crucial intelligence and points of sale for the licensed small-scale traders. I'm aware that on 21st August 2025, the small-scale gas retailers in Kenya, who are over 500,000, wrote to President William Ruto on this matter, and a letter reference MBN/GAN/97/25. Again on 1st April 2026, under reference MISC/2026, they wrote again to President William Ruto. After these letters, the harassment has more than doubled. Hithato, the pain is more. When Eliud Langat deployed this team to North Rift, Nyanza, and Western regions, they forcibly took away gas cylinders and vehicles and put them at the Kakamega police station. When they illegally wanted to prosecute the matter, the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution via letter reference ODPP/KAK/CAM/1/069, dated 18th October 2025, stated that this operation was carried out without notice to EPRA and therefore improper per Section 11E of the Energy Act 2019. The above is just one of the cases of brutal and constant harassment, arbitrary and unlawful arrest, and unlawful enforcement procedures against LPG traders. Compromise and accomplices or not in charge of EPRA, the raids have been intensified by Mr. Cliff Mutiso and DIG Eliud Lagat. We have evidence that the sized gas cylinders are channeled to the people of Kenya at over 500,000 traders of LPG gas demand as follows: that the inhuman treatment and physical assault of small-scale traders by this vigilante group be stopped immediately, and the black site in Hurlingham, the illegal police station, be shut down forthwith. Number 2, legal action be taken against Mr. Mutiso, Deputy Inspector General Eliud Langat, the command of this ungazetted police station, at the 25 clandestine rogue police officers. Number 3, the 200,000 gas cylinders seized in the trade of liquefiers, a deal like the petroleum's G2G ragtag to completely drive an free market in the LPG sector. We are also aware of other commercial interests of William Ruto in the LPG sector. 1, he owns Surge Energy Limited, a leading manufacturer of gas cylinders in Kenya, situated in Kitengela. This is under construction. Mr. Ruto has given instructions to transfer the track and trace function. From the regulator to eCitizen to allow the procurement and onboarding of the LARU, which he has purchased. For track and trace through eCitizens, we undertake the digital tracking of gas cylinders in the market. This contract is being awarded to LARU, and we all know that William Ruto owns LARU. Mr. William Ruto, please leave small-scale traders alone. You have, in my capacity as a leader in this country and as a responsible citizen on several electoral matters, I have advised him that IBC has had image and trust issues, and the people knows how controversial his appointment was and to whom he pays his allegiance to. Nevertheless, the country has 55 million Kenyans. Mr. Thekon has a choice to make: stand with Kenyans, the 55 million of them, or choose to burn this country. He lives around and he knows the people of Kenya. From the outset, Kenyans hold the view that his commission, and himself are an appendage of William Ruto. And they are biased and do so to serve his political playbook. He has not spoken to this matter, and he will not, and you all know why. Mr. Ethekon is well aware that when he was named as IBC chairman, he lived in a rented apartment. Mr. Kimani Ichung'wah, the leader of majority, told a group of public officials that they procured a house for Mr. Ethekon in Karen at 200 million shillings. Mr. Ethekon is yet to respond to this matter. You are aware that on 11th August 2026, tender reference number IBC/OIT/01/2026-2027 for the supply, delivery, installation, testing, commissioning, support and maintenance of the integrated elections management system, hardware, equipment and accessories was advertised and is to close on September 1st, 2026 at 10 a.m. You are all aware that Kenyans do not know is that the tender process and the result has already been preconceived and is awaiting rubber stamping to Miru, M-I-R-U, Systems Company Limited of South Korea. Mr. Chairman Ethekon, it is within your knowledge and mischief that what is actually happening is a mundane public relations exercise to manage the other bidders and 55 million Kenyans. Mr. Chairman, you are aware that to facilitate this activity, IBC commissioners fired the procurement manager in IBC and installed a puppet to manage this tender. Mr. Chairman and your Vice Chairman, Fahima Arfat Abdallah, have been compromised as the drivers of this tender process against the concurrence and the wishes of the other commissioners. Mr. Chairman, this is not the first time I'm raising an alarm on your Vice Chairperson. You will recall that during the by-elections in Magarini last year, this same Vice Chairperson was largely involved in the malpractices, and I made the matter public. You did nothing about it. This confirms that she was holding your brief and that you are the appointing authority. Mr. Chairman, with your concurrence, the PS for Interior, Remo Domolo, the PS for Immigration and Citizen Affairs, Mr. Belio Kipsang, have held meetings of rigging elections across the world. Their global failures are well documented, having faced allegations of faulty technology in Argentina, Philippines, and the DRC, where they deploy their equipment and technology. In 2018, Miru Systems Company Limited supplied BVR kits to the Democratic Republic of Congo. Reports show that they delivered the election equipment 6 months late. Following the controversy, the South Korean government publicly distanced itself from this company. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, in 2023, election observers reported that up to 45% of polling stations experienced equipment malfunctions, and this potentially excluded the president and 2 of his deputies under sanctions for undermining the democratic process of institutions. In 2024, in the Philippines, the mock elections conducted using Miru's technology encountered fatal flaws. Many organizations, especially human rights groups, rejected Miru's explanations, pointing to unresolved security and reliability issues. It is beyond discussions that Kenya would ever even imagine having such a vendor for our 2027 general elections. During the October 2024 parliamentary elections in Iraq's Kurdistan region, election monitors claimed that voting machines in up to 70 to 75% of stations malfunctioned by failing to properly record and transmit results. Iraq's Board of Supreme Audit raised red flags and warned the Election Commission about systems credibility just days before the vote. Following the election, various political blocs in Iraq claimed the machines were hacked or manipulated, triggering widespread political tension and a mandated manual recount. The Meru plan in Kenya, as directed by William Ruto. Under the instructions of William Ruto, Meru Technologies has been instructed to prepare a new voters register and suppress voters from the following regions perceived to be against this regime. 1, Western Kenya; 2, Nyanza region, but in Kisii and Nyamira counties; 3, the Mount Kenya region; 4, Lower Eastern; 5, Nairobi; 6, Taveta and Namu; 5, Rift Valley in Nakuru, Laikipia, Kajiado, and Narok. We appeal to our development partners and embassies accredited to the Republic of Kenya to take note of this threat to Kenya's electoral democracy. The company should be banned and never allowed to manage any election or supply its equipment and technology to this of Article 227 of the Constitution and Section 60 and 61 of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act. Further, we are asking, what was and is the role of the Cabinet Secretary for Mining, Ali Joho, and Vice Chairman of IBC Commissioner Fahima Arfat Abdallah in this tender process? Can IBC produce documentary evidence showing who drafted the technical specifications for tender number IBC/OIT/01/26/27, including all internal committee meetings, technical working papers, market surveys, approval records,